Good afternoon. This is the communique of the 25th Ordinary Session of the Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Council, held here in Karen on 13th December 2025. Underscoring the importance of consultation, cooperation, and coordination as enshrined in our Constitution, Article 6(2) and 189 of the Constitution of Kenya, and the spirit of intergovernmental relations amongst governments pursuant to Section 187 of the Public Finance Management Act of 2012, reaffirming the commitment to uphold and strengthen intergovernmental relations in the fiscal space, which remains essential for collective action among the two levels of government, and strengthening of sound financial systems and reforms. Now, therefore, the 25th Intergovernmental Budget and Economic Council, IBEC, meeting, held today on 13th of December 2024, hereby resolves as follows. 1, that in reiterating the commitment of government to facilitate the full implementation of devolution, all institutions give priority to the implementation of IBEC resolutions and establish monitoring systems for effective tracking and reporting. 2, that both levels of government promote effective coordination, cooperation, and consultation in the implementation of their mandates to insulate devolution and service delivery, guided by the spirit of cordial and amicable settlement of concerns in mutual respect for each institution's mandate and in pursuit of the greater public interest. 3, that the unbundling and transfer of functions that have already been agreed upon between the national and county governments be expedited for conclusion and gazettement by today, 13th December 2024, and that sectoral engagements be immediately undertaken to bring to resolution all other pending functions, consensus, I repeat, that the unbundling and transfer of functions that have already been agreed upon between the national and county governments be expedited for conclusion and gazettement by today, the 13th December 2024, and that sectoral engagements be immediately undertaken to bring to resolution all other functions which are pending consensus that are before the Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee. Further, that the performance assessment for functions already devolved to county government is to be expedited through the Intergovernmental Relations Technical Committee. That both levels of government, number 4, that both levels of government facilitate the documentation, inspection, valuation, and transfer of county fixed assets, with the State Department for Lands guided to expedite the valuation process for land and buildings inherited by county governments. 5, that the Office of the Deputy President convene a high-level meeting for both levels of government to resolve identified issues and concerns relating to the following: the ICRMS system for revenue collection, outstanding disbursements arising from the county government additional allocation 2023-2024, fast track of the mediation for the 2024-2025 county government additional allocation bill currently before Parliament, and the mechanism to isolate donor funds to secure their distinctive disbursement to county governments. Number 6, that appreciating the concerns raised by the Council of Governors and the Controller of Budget on the current mechanism for approval of withdrawal of funds and multiple accounts held by county governments, and also appreciating the perceptions arising from the Controller of Budget quarterly reports that the Office of the Deputy President convenes a consultative meeting to bring these matters to resolution in the spirit of collaboration and cooperation. Number 7, that the Council appreciates the expedited action of the National Treasury of disbursing funds to county governments and notes that an additional 32 billion shillings is due to be disbursed to the county governments on Thursday, on or by Thursday, 19 December 2024, being the amount due for November 2024. Further, that the National Treasury prioritizes disbursement of arrears accruing to the Equalization Fund. Number 8, that the National Treasury fast-tracks the amendments of sections 110, 191A to E of the Public Finance Management Act 2012 through Parliament to facilitate ease of access of conditional grants by county governments. Number 9, and lastly, that the county governments enhance revenue collection mechanisms by strengthening administrative processes, adopting innovative and long-term approaches to broaden the revenue base, and implementing measures to minimize leakages. Guided by the spirit of collaboration and coordination and the need to minimize bureaucracy in service delivery, the chairperson of IBEC has called on all devolution stakeholders to work in harmony, devoid of undue bureaucracy, for purposes of efficient service delivery to the citizens of the Republic of Kenya. Further, that noting that a pre-summit meeting has just been concluded in preparation for the national and county governments coordinating summit meeting to be chaired by His Excellency the President of the Republic next week, it has been agreed that we have agreed on the high-level policy agenda that will be submitted to that summit to take place on Monday. With those many remarks, I thank you. I want to thank all the participants and members of this council for their time, attendance, and fruitful deliberations. And I take this opportunity to wish all of you and the people of Kenya generally happy holidays during this festive period. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Thank you.